All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning. I'm Abhishek Mukhopadhyay. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to interact with BJP booth-level workers from South Goa parliamentary constituency through video conferencing today. Prime Minister says BJP's sole aim is to work for development of the country and its people, mocks opposition alliance saying those who muzzle democracy now speak of saving democracy. Defence Minister Nirmala Sitharaman to launch the country's second defence industrial corridor at Tiruchirappalli today. Commerce Minister Suresh Prabhu says India has the potential to be a $5 trillion economy in the next 7 to 8 years. And in sports, Khelo India Youth Games to conclude in Pune today. Maharashtra leads medal tally with 83 gold, 60 silver and 79 bronze. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will interact with BJP booth-level workers from South Goa parliamentary constituency through video conferencing today. Lok Sabha MP from South Goa, Narendra Savaikar told AIR that nearly 5,000 booth-level workers will participate in the program at the multi-purpose high school, Borda in Margao. There are 800 booths in South Goa. We have a report from a Panaji correspondent.
Around 5,000 booth-level workers would participate in the teleconferenced interaction with Prime Minister Narendra Modi at the multipurpose high school Borda in Margao. BJP Lok Sabha MP from South Goa, Narendra Savaikar, highlighted the development push in Goa under the BJP-led central and state governments, which have jointly initiated various infrastructure works. These projects include major bridges over the rivers of Mandavi and Zuari, as well as national highway widening projects across Goa. Mukesh Chali from Goa for AIR.
Prime Minister has said that Indian films have successfully built the country's brand world over, depicting its soft power through films. Speaking after inaugurating the country's first National Museum of Indian Cinema, NMIC, at the Films Division of India premises in Mumbai yesterday, Mr. Modi said that the movies of the day present the optimism of New India, which has a billion solutions to a million problems and challenges. He said silent power of cinema acts as a catalyst for bringing forth new thoughts and ideas in the minds of people. Mr. Modi applauded recent films on a variety of social subjects like toilets, women empowerment, sports, which were also commercially successful. He said that film industry has an enormous role in promoting tourism, which has the added benefit of employment generation. Highlighting that the government needs Sabka Saath in order to ensure Sabka Vikas, the Prime Minister called the film fraternity to contribute to nation building.
टॉयलेट जैसा विषय हो, वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट जैसा विषय हो, स्पोर्ट्स हो, बच्चों की समस्याओं से जुड़े पहलू हो, या फिर हमारे सैनिकों के शौर्य, आज एक से एक बेहतरीन फिल्में आप सबके माध्यम से देश तक पहुंच रही है। इन फिल्मों की सफलता ने सिद्ध किया है कि सामाजिक विषयों को लेकर भी अगर बेहतर विजन के साथ फिल्म बने तो वो बॉक्स ऑफिस पर भी सफल हो सकती और नेशन बिल्डिंग में अपना योगदान भी दे सकती है।
Mr. Modi said government is working on amending the Cinematography Act of 1952 to address the issue of piracy of films.
सरकार सिनेमेटोग्राफ अधिनियम 1952 में बदलाव करने की दिशा में तेजी से कदम उठा रही है। हम जिस संशोधन की दिशा में जा रहे हैं उस संशोधन के बाद कैम कार्डिंग को जो सिर्फ पनिशेबल ऑफेंस नहीं बनाया जाएगा, बल्कि इसके लिए कठोर दंड की व्यवस्था का भी प्रावधान किया जाएगा। बिजनेस को मुख्य आधार बनाकर ग्लोबल फिल्म समिट हो, टेक्नोलॉजी की दृष्टि से उसमें अलग अलग सेमिनार हो, फाइनेंस इस दुनिया में किस प्रकार से नए तरीके हो सकते हैं उसकी चर्चा हो।
Speaking on the occasion, Information and Broadcasting Minister Rajyavardhan Rathod said that a film facilitation office with single window has already been started for international film directors seeking permission to shoot in the country. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has called yesterday's rally of opposition parties in Kolkata anti-people. Speaking at a gathering at Silvassa in Dadra and Nagar Haveli, Mr. Modi said the opposition alliance was not against him, but against the people of the country. The Prime Minister mocked the opposition parties and said they have not even properly united, but have already started bargaining for the share of seats. He pointed out that his campaign against corruption has angered many people, but he was not concerned as it prevented them from looting public money. Mr. Modi also took a swipe at what he called attempts by those who muzzle democracy, now speaking of saving democracy.
जिस पश्चिम बंगाल में पॉलिटिकल पार्टी को उसका कार्यक्रम करने के लिए रोक लगा दी जाती हो, लोकतंत्र का गला घोंट दिया जाता वे वहां इकट्ठे होकर के लोकतंत्र को बचाने के भाषण देते हैं, तब मुझे इतना ही कहना है, जब पूरे पश्चिम बंगाल का चित्र देखता हूं तो मैं तो इतना ही कहूंगा कि लोकतंत्र का गला घोंटने वाले जब लोकतंत्र बचाने की बात करते हैं तब देश के मुंह से निकलता है, वाह क्या सीन है।
The Prime Minister asserted that the BJP's sole aim is to work for the development of the country and its people. In Jammu and Kashmir, the Mehbooba Mufti-led People's Democratic Party has expelled former Minister Altaf Bukhari for his involvement in anti-party activities. PDP accused Mr. Bukhari of pursuing his personal political ambition at the cost of the party and the state interests. Mr. Bukhari joined PDP in 2005 and was first elected in 2014 elections from Amira Kadal constituency of Srinagar. He had a long association with PDP patron, late Mufti Muhammad Saeed. The Anti-Terrorism Squad ATS of Maharashtra Police arrested 5 Bangladeshi nationals from Palghar district for allegedly entering India illegally. They made an entry without valid documents and were living in Tulij police station area in Nalasopara for the past 2 years. They were identified as Samshur Sheikh, Moshia Mullah, Kotil Khalifa, Jangir Alam and Mofis Sheikh. All 5 were booked under the Passport Act and Foreigners Act. Further investigation is on. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates around the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. You can also log on to our website newsonair.nic.in. Defence Minister Nirmala Sitharaman will formally launch the Tamil Nadu Defence Industrial Corridor at Tiruchirappalli today. 3 defence-related MOUs will also be signed in her presence. The minister will later inaugurate the Coimbatore Defence Innovation Hub by video conferencing from Trichy. This will be the country's second defence industrial corridor after the first one was launched in Aligarh, Uttar Pradesh in August last year. Both the corridors were announced in the last union budget as part of measures to build an indigenous defence production ecosystem. Here is a report.
The corridor, which nodes at 6 places including Trichy, Kovai and Chennai, is expected to specialize in the development and manufacture of precision-related defense equipment. 3 MOUs, especially one on development of a defense innovation hub in Kovai, will also be signed in the presence of the minister. The defense corridor, the second in the country, is expected to provide a fillip to the micro, small and medium enterprises under the Make in India scheme. With Saubhagya Kar, this is Dr. K. Parameswaran from Trichy.
Union Commerce and Civil Aviation Minister Suresh Prabhu yesterday said that India has the potential to be a $5 trillion economy in the next 7 to 8 years. Addressing a seminar on exports at Vibrant Gujarat Global Summit in Gandhinagar, Mr. Prabhu said that his department has prepared a roadmap to make this possible by focusing on manufacturing service sector and agriculture. He said India can increase exports to Africa and Latin American countries. Mr. Prabhu said 100 new airports will come up in the near future with a cumulative investment of $65 billion. 3-day Vibrant Gujarat Global Investors Summit 2019 will conclude in Gandhinagar today. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu will be the chief guest at the valedictory function this afternoon. He will first visit the Statue of Unity at Kevadia in Narmada district this morning. He will also visit Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel Memorial at Karamsad. The Investor Summit was inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Friday. Record numbers of Memorandum of Understandings for commitments of investments were signed on the second day also. Mauritius Prime Minister Pravind Kumar Jagannath will arrive in New Delhi on a week-long visit to India. Tomorrow he will leave for Varanasi to take part in the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas. During his visit he will meet Prime Minister Narendra Modi and take a boat ride followed by Ganga Aarti. Himachal Pradesh Cabinet has decided to provide 10% reservation to economically weaker sections from the general category in the state government services. The decision was taken at the Cabinet meeting held in Shimla yesterday. The Constitution 124th Amendment Bill 2019, providing for 10% reservation in government jobs and educational institutions to the economically weaker sections in the general category, was passed by Parliament in the recently concluded winter session. JEE main examination results have been announced. 15 candidates have scored 100 percentile of total examinees who appeared in BE BTech Paper 1 held this month. This was the first time the National Testing Agency, NTA, conducted the examination in place of CBSE. More than 8,74,000 candidates had appeared in the Paper 1 examination from the 9th to the 12th of this month. All capital cities of the Northeast will be connected through rail network by 2022. Participating in an AIR talk show, Chief Public Relation Officer of the NE Railways, Pranab Jyoti Sharma, said that works have been carried out in this direction to achieve the goal, while several cities have already been connected. Arunachal Pradesh Chief Minister Pema Khandu said that his government is taking several measures for preservation of tribal languages. He said that funds have been earmarked in the budget for development of local languages and steps have been taken to introduce local languages in schools in the state. The Kumbh Mela administration will make traffic diversion from this morning for the second main bath of the Posh Purnima in Prayagraj tomorrow. Only emergency services will be allowed to enter in the Mela area. The administration has already imposed Section 144 in the fair area. Our correspondent reports that the Posha Purnima marks the beginning of the month-long Kalpavas. And now news from the Khelo India Youth Games.
Haryana added 10 more gold yesterday in boxing at the Khelo India Youth Games. They also bagged 8 silver and 2 bronze medals. Maharashtra also put up an impressive performance with 4 gold medals, 1 silver and 9 bronze. Host Maharashtra, picking up gold from virtually every discipline, boosted their gold medal tally to 83. Haryana is second with 59 gold, while Delhi have 47. In basketball, Punjab and Tamil Nadu have won 2 gold medals each. Mizoram, Manipur, Karnataka and Jharkhand were the winners of gold in football. Maharashtra bagged 2 gold as Gujarat and West Bengal take 1 each in table tennis. 2 gold medals in tennis went to Gujarat. Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu bagged 1 each. Today is a concluding day of games. Remaining finals of hockey, table tennis, volleyball and archery are being held in the morning. Closing ceremony will start at 12 noon. Nitin Kelkar for AIR News, Pune.
And now for an overview of today's newspapers, it's over to Saira Mujtaba.
Thank you, Abhishek. The opposition's show of unity at the Brigade Parade Ground rally in Kolkata, calling for Modi's ouster, is the story that dominates headlines of newspapers this morning. The Hindu writes, PM candidate not a priority. BJP passed its expiry date. Mamata tells rally attended by 20 key leaders. The Pioneer leads with, United India vows to fight Modi. While the DNA headlines, Mahagathbandhan against the nation, says Prime Minister. Writing on the JNU sedition case, Hindustan Times writes, Court pulls up police on Kanhaiya charge sheet. Government and corps in blame game over sedition case, notes the Asian Age. In another story, the Asian Age, quoting Karnataka BJP President B.S. Yediyurappa, says, Don't worry, we won't destabilize Karnataka government. UP police change approach to encounters, opt to fire at legs, states Hindustan Times, adding, the tactic appears to have been adopted to counter criticism cops face over a spate of encounter deaths in the state. NHA ropes in 5 analytics firms to detect fraud in health scheme, reports the Indian Express. 21 Bangladeshis deported from Assam, writes the Hindu, adding they were under detention for violation of the Passport Act. Army launches surgical strikes on honey traps, leads the Mail today. And finally, did an asteroid hit South India millions of years ago? Well, the Hindu reports that research by 2 scientists hints at asteroid strike 800 million to 550 million years ago, creating a crater. And with that, it's back to you, Abhishek.
Thank you, Saira. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to interact with BJP booth-level workers from South Goa parliamentary constituency through video conferencing today. Prime Minister says BJP's sole aim is to work for development of the country and its people, mocks opposition alliance saying those who muzzle democracy now speak of saving democracy. Defence Minister Nirmala Sitharaman to launch the country's second defence industrial corridor at Tiruchirappalli today. Commerce Minister Suresh Prabhu says India has the potential to be a $5 trillion economy in the next 7 to 8 years. And in sports, Khelo India Youth Games to conclude in Pune today. Maharashtra leads medal tally with 83 gold, 60 silver and 79 bronze. And for details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.nic.in. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.